All right. So we're live today. It's 11:11 Central. Bam, bam, bam. Because you woke up, we need you, just like today. And we're going to talk today about exhausted. Oh my goodness. Entrepreneur, have you ever felt exhausted? Well, the title was Revive, Revive? No, freaking brain damage. Ah. I can't always read. Let's be real. And I bet you wonder if you're confused that I'm talking about all these books. That's because I can't actually read, but I can. So I get about an hour a day where I can actually read on my own, totally fine. I need to exercise and work in my business, practice over and over. But if I listen to the audiobook while I'm reading at the same time, it helps my brain so that I can. So my books, I do things like that, and then I doodle in and I write in them. That is who I am. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so the title, we're going to, I can't say the title of this book. And I know YouTube, if you can say the title in the first 30 seconds, they're going to send it to more people. So freaking, okay. Basically, you're exhausted in your business. I don't know if you're feeling that way. When you do a marathon, that is a business. It is a marathon. It is going to take a really long time. You need to train for it. You have to get prepared for it, and you have to get going. And when you feel exhausted, you need other people to freaking kick you up, because we want to do things because we're inspired. Oh, the world, the universe is telling me it is the time. Here's the sign. This is the time. Okay. I'm going to tell you some secrets here, because that is true. The universe will open things up and give you signs, but you get to choose what those signs are. So give yourself signs. I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to do this course at the right time, because I believe sometimes the universe opens up and things are really easy. And then the universe is closed and everything you're working on is stopping. Like you tried to go live and it doesn't record. Like everything's hard. And you're like, okay, well, I'll just learn how to do this. I will fix it. You learn these tools as you do them. So it's both of like, you can struggle and you're keep going through, but then you can also like, okay. Oh, because I'm still going back to this man that I saw, this young man who sat beside me. He's a he is popular, famous. He's a famous man who's standing beside me. He had two huge professional jobs before 25. And he's he's never had to struggle. But he did. So he doesn't have the fortitude to keep going forward because he never had to push looking through. And I wonder, like, maybe that's what he needs right now. Maybe he needs someone to kick his ass and get things done. And so let me know what you think of this comment of what works for you, because each person, you have to do things different. So when you're exhausted, you need to find the things that work for you. So one of the things that I'll do is I'll put on a song. I put in a song that feels good. So I want so it's different parts of, you need to work with the flow of universe and what works for you. But then you also have to keep going and have the fortitude and this structure so that you can. Because if we didn't have bones in our body, we we would just be a pile of skin. But these bones are the things that pick us up and give us the shape. So no matter what I am, my bones are small, my ribs are big. I'm short. So no matter what I'm doing, this is my foundation. This is what's building me up. So your business needs the same things. Your business needs bones, structure, and then for sure, I totally believe signs, because those are things that if you tell our brain, okay, every time I see this, every time I see a pen, I need to work on my business. Every time I see a pen, I'm going to see one of these. Okay, time to work on your business. This is a sign. Okay, there's nowhere would you Google anywhere seeing this, but I just told my brain, this is super important. Every time I see a pen, I got to work on my business, and that's a sign the universe is telling me this. Okay, now what happens is our subconscious. I just told my subconscious, this is when I work. So if our subconscious sees it, it will tell us, time to work on your business. So you could be anywhere and there's a pen on the floor and you're like, damn, it's time to work on my business. That's what that means. Well, the thing is, there's so many things going on in the world. So our brain won't let you see it if it's not actually time to work on your business. So when you see it and you're like, oh, I have to work on my business, and then you act. So you see the pen and you're like, okay, now I got to work on my business. You stop everything, you start working on it, and your brain says, oh, your business is important. And then you'll see pens and you'll start working your business and you'll wire your brain, okay, this is a sign that we're going to do. So we're talking about being exhausted and talking about signs. So one of the things that I've done is that I'll put on a song, because you want your you're driven from the inside. You don't want it to be outside. So I don't want it to be an external person to do it, but I want it to be an inside person. But sometimes music is here for a reason. Like, freaking, do you notice when you watch their video, there's so much energy and passion. And then you start feeling that energy in you and you're like, yeah, okay, let's go. And so when you put on the song that's lit from you, you put that on and you start dancing, you move your body, and you're like, all right, now I'm in the right energy. Then you work on your business. And the favorite one is having someone to help you. But when you have someone else on your mission, someone who likes it and wants it and rewards you, and as well, when they pay you back, it can send to keep running. So you want to serve people that value. So these money thing, they have money and they give it to you for what you want. This is why they came up with money instead of barter, because bartering is like, oh, I'll change this pen for this cup. We're going to trade, barter, right? But then I don't need 10 more pens. I don't need 100 pens or 500 cups. But if you give money, you can buy whatever you want. So when pay you for what you're good at and they value you, it helps energize your business and keep it going. When you have that money coming in and the clients and those results of people transform, this mind shift, this change shift is going to change everything. So I want you to comment below, what are the things you learned from today? Because remember, we're learning about our brain. You're going to write down everything down. And in 24 hours, you're going to go back to my list of what you learned the day before. You're going to find your comment. You're going to like it again. You're going to read it again. You'll be like, damn, you can comment under there and be like, read it 24 hours. And tell me how this is working in your brain. So if you woke up today, we need you. Just like you. You can level up, you can get better. Totally recommend. I love those coaches. But we need you just like today. So have a good day. I want you to put on your song and get to work.